Good morning, traders. Welcome to pre-market analysis. So, what a market it was on Tuesday. Also happened to be a Nifty expiry, created a decent trend, and market opened with a almost near a PDC. One second. Yeah, so market opened very close to the previous day close and then started trading a negative bias and created a very decent trend. The only problem with that trend was it is a complex pullback towards the supply, right? The complex and pullback towards the supply was the challenging. In spite of that, we are able to identify and the trend of the market. It was a clearly negative biased, and finally market closed near 25,600, right? So what is the specialty about this trending is a lot of consolidation within the pullback, lot of consolidation in the pullback, very complex pullback, multiple times testing the supply. And the retail traders, we feel that they are going to break and create some sort of a deeper pullback. But the problem is they did not even created any deeper pullback. So the drop, base, drop, drop, base, drop. This is what that only two pullbacks given. The only problem was a consolidation or a multiple retest at the supply was the challenging. But in spite of that challenging, our traders are able to ride the downtrend. So here, what happened in the daily candle? Clearly a red candle. After a pause candle, after 2 days of fall, and then there is a pause bar, and also happened to be they, mm, I encountered some support near swing high, right? This is a swing high. There is a weak pullback, and this pullback did not materialize, right? Immediately after market broke 25,700 and created a excellent downtrend. So this is what the levels are very, very important when we need to be with the bulls, when we need to be with the bears. So this is about what happened. So now we are interested in what is going to happen. The way we predicted on Tuesday market, we need to predict today Sensex expiry as well. The likely scenario. So right now market is creating a downtrend from all-time high supply, right? From the all-time high supply. So market is creating a supply from all-time high. So still market is in the downtrend. So let's see that where we can short this market again, right? So what is market is creating? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. See, market is in the downtrend. Right now, where can we short so that our risk to reward is going to be higher, right? That is what we are interested. Let's find first the supply zone. This is going to be a first important supply zone, that is 25,700. Yes, my dear friends. So you can mark down all these levels are going to help you in navigating first 1 hour of market. After 1 hour, we are going to guide you. So let's identify the first 1 hour. Okay, first important supply, that is a 25,700 supply. Very important, ladies and gentlemen, market is indicating some sort of a pullback or a gap up in the early morning because Asian market is showing some good sign bullishness. This is a first rejection important area. So what happens if it breaches this area? What happened? That is also next important supply is this. In case market opens with this gap up, so there is a likely scenario. And if there is a big gap, this is another likely scenario. What happens if market breaches this important 25,700 supply? Market may attempt for a next supply. So this is where another rejection area. This, if it breaks, then may go for a next zone. But this is a very, very strong supply. And also why this is a strong supply, this is where the bulls have decisively created a big trend. and also broke this previous day low, right? These bears are still strong, so that we are giving importance for 25,000 25,700 supply. So this is a likely scenario in case if a market breaks the day low, so then they may reject from this supply also. You can note down this also, only provided if they breaches and PDL breaches, then we can think about the small supply also. This is the nearest supply. Otherwise, we can rely on this supply and this supply. This is a, and the price action is going, telling I am weak. So not to fight with the bears, and the bears are active, they are under control, because that is what price action is telling. Lower low formation, both a higher time frame, even in a smaller time frame. So now, what has happened in the and the Bank Nifty front? Let's very quickly think, analyze, and then we'll go to the data. So let's go to the Bank Nifty. My dear friends, the Bank Nifty is indicating and the same all-time high supply. There is a quick profit booking, and again market went for an all-time high from that all-time high supply. And Bank Nifty is struggling, but the only important thing is Bank Nifty is not falling as like a Nifty. Compared to Nifty, Bank Nifty is still strong. It is still under, near all-time high, consolidating, not big fall in the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty fall would come only if this swing high and this swing low breaks. Then we could see, and very good, the fall might come because bulls will exit, and there could be a, the positional SLs will be getting triggered, the bulls positional SLs, and we could see that market may go towards 56,500 towards this area. So right now, let's, as an intraday trader, let's mark some important level, and this supply is still valid and tested, and the fall started from this is a nearest important supply. Will mark another important supply, because this is another important supply, also happened to be previous day high. So this high also important, and this all-time high supply is also very, very important. So, and nearest demand, where is our nearest demand? Because since market is in the downtrend, so you can note down these demands. If these demands breaks, and then we can see, and bearish trend will get intensified. So this is the demand zone we are identifying, because market is creating a downtrend. You should be very careful, and sell on rise is better than buy on dip. Sell on rise is always better than. This is what Bank Nifty looks like. There is a back-to-back consolidation within the range of 57,500 to 58,000. Market is broadly trading within the 500 points range. If this range breaks, then only we can see the momentum and bigger targets. Bigger targets. So that is what you can note down. Now let's get into the Nifty, and whether data is also supporting or not. That is what we need to see that. Let's get into Nifty. Is it a data is supporting us? We are bearish. Is it data is also bearish? Let's see that. This is the intraday data, and across all the strikes, especially 25,700, 800, very good selling happened, including 26,000. It's too far. We are not going to give us much importance for it. But and 27,700 and 800, aggressive selling happened. This is intraday data, options data. What happened to the overall data? If you check overall data, yes, 700 is a decent resistance with respect to open interest, and also 800 is also very, very important. And supply also happened to be open interest resistance. Where is the is there any decent support? The only decent support is and 25,500. There is no, because here both the call and put options are equally there is no significant support 25,600, but 25,500 is going to be a decent support with respect to and Nifty, where we can see some sort of intraday pullbacks, and that is where you will get a opportunity to go long as an intraday trader. So this is about intraday data, and let's see that our interesting analysis is going to be and FIA data. Are the FIs also shorting the market or going long? Very important. We have to be with the market and with the institutions, because we can't drive the market, but institutions can drive the market because they have a big pocket and they are trading with a few thousand crores, right? So they can control the market, intraday markets, even positional markets. They can push the market according to their wish and will. So that is possible. So that is what the market is indicating majority of the time. When they're short, the market is falling, isn't it? So right now, that is we noticed in the couple of days back also. Right now, what is this FIS have done on and expiry day market? They shorted futures 10,000 contracts. What does it mean? And after recent short coverage, they are again shorting the market from all-time high. Very, very important. How do we know that they are shorting from all-time high? Go to the and Scanex, you can see, right? This is the all-time high supply, and they are shorting the futures. You can see the trend, right? You can see the trend. The trend is very clear. Their future shorting is increasing. This is a bars, everyday bars. They are shorting, shorting, shorting. So this is how this is also, this graph is also going to help you whether how they are positioning themselves, where the shorts are coming. Shorts are coming from all-time high supply. So this is an excellent tool. You can use it. So now let's go to option data, FI option data, call options. They bought on 1,500 contracts, very, very insignificant, not a very significant. And put options, they bought 24. Clearly, intraday data also negative. Positional data is negative. They bought 2 lakhs 43 okay 2.4 lakhs contracts. They're bought it. The put bought means they're aggressively negative side, okay, bearish side. And the pro traders, what is they doing? They bought slightly around 2,500 contracts, and this is not significant. We can't give more weightage, but we need to give a weightage for option data, because option data will give you an intraday perspective next 2-3 days, and data is going to help us. Call options they sold, put options they bought, very clearly. They are still bearish, my dear friends. They are still bearish. And overall put bought 1.5 lakhs, and overall call sold 78. So this is a clear bearish, and also this is a clear bearish. FIIs and pros still they are bearish. Are they going to be right always? No, you have to be careful. And sometimes they also go horribly wrong. You think that they are not going wrong. No, market is supreme. But only thing is, and the short recovery happens only if the supply breaks. So till that time, don't dream it. If this supply breaks, we could see the first short recovery towards this. And the major short recovery happens only if 25,800 breaks, because they are still shorting. The probabilities, this probability and this probability is higher than and short recovery probability. So please, but as a intraday traders, we are positioning ourselves even for a short recovery. But probability is less, but we are ready. That is what a preparation is all about. This is about intraday and data analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Data and price action is going to give you a real perspective, and also will give you great setups and great trades. But the only thing is you need to note down FIS also go wrong. So please understand it. Pro traders also go wrong, and they will cut the positions. That is where opportunity for us as an intraday traders go reverse. When to go reverse? Only if supply breaks. Till that time, we are thinking about this. So this is about intraday. And now let's get into the and stock specific news. Is there any important news? Let's see that. And what happened to the, let's okay, cash segment. So cash segment, FIAs have sold slightly. They are selling every day, my dear friends. Every day they are selling. So this is a cash segment. Now let's go to the stock specific news. Before getting into stock specific news, very quickly, gold we are analyzing as a part of pre-market analysis. Gold is stuck in the range between this demand and this supply, and it is broadly in the and range boundness with a negative bias. Every higher level getting sold into, every lower level getting bought into. So as an intraday trader, be open for both shorting the market and also, but if you're a long-term investor in the gold, please be careful. And it is already made a top for multi-year top is made. So very, very difficult. And as an intraday trader, you will get opportunities both the side. This is about gold. Now let's get into the stock specific. And yesterday, and especially Titan and Bharati Airtel given a fantastic momentum for intraday traders because both Titan and Bharati Airtel given a decent results and it translated into a very good momentum in the and in intraday chart. Especially Bharati Airtel, there was a profit booking, and Titan created a trend. So please understand, and risk to reward is much better than even indices. Yeah, stock traders should not forget. And if you're an intraday stock trader. So now let's get into the today important news, stock specific news. This is a result season and ion exchange. So revenue up, EBITDA up, and margins okay. Slightly contraction happened. Net profit fell. Overall, not below average result. Below average results. Not a great results from ion exchange. If results are not good, market is going to punish whether Tata or Bata. So results were good. That is what Titan was up and also Bharti Airtel was up. So KPR mill revenue up, EBITDA was up, margins contraction happened, and net profit rose. Okay, are results. Not a great results, not bad results. Okay results maybe. And let us read some important news rather than reading everything. E-Mudra, again, one more most happening company. Revenue rose, EBITDA up, margins up, and net profit up. Everything is a very good results. E-Mudra, if you're a stockholder of E-Mudra, it's a good results, my dear friends. So Dalmia Bharat Sugar, again, sugar company, revenue rose, EBITDA down, and margins contraction happened. It's a cyclical stocks, are very careful, and net profit fell. This is a problem with the volatility with the sugar stocks. And next, okay. So Metropolis Healthcare, revenue up, EBITDA up, margin up, net profit up. Very good results from evergreen. See, hospital stocks always evergreen in India because highly populated country and aging population is going to increase in India. That is going to benefit, Fortis Hospital, Apollo Hospital, even Metropolis Healthcare Hospital. So this is all the beneficiary of Indian aging population, my dear friends. NAC, it is an unlisted stock. Revenue fell, EBITDA down, margin down. Yes, net profit fell. Not a great results from NSE. This is NSE is a very important. It's an unlisted stock, and competition is BSE. Yes, we know. Yeah, just Google it, and right now, hmm, and it is a technical term. Earning before income tax and so many other. That is again a technical term. Depreciation of asset. Okay, that is what you can just go and Google it. You will get all the details, my dear friend. See, very important. This reading of fundamentals. If you are really want to become a good trader, come investor. Fundamentals always linking with the and technicals. If you able to sync technical and fundamentals, you are going to be a great investor come trader. Even your trading also. How did we analyze Bharti Airtel and Titan is going to be up today? How did we tell that? So we are going to see a good momentum in these two stocks. Given a fantastic performance because of simple reading of fundamentals, not a complex. You should not be a CA to read the fundamentals. Basic parameters you can read it. So that is what the important parameters they are giving. Aditya Birla Passion, revenue up, EBITDA up, margins 11% from 10%. Good. Everything is up, but only net PAP loss narrowed from 195 crores to 90 crores. This is very decent results, huh? Very decent results because they reduced the losses and margin expansion happened. EBITDA was up, revenue also up. So overall, a decent result from Birla Passion. So then what else? Shall we read some important news? Huh? There is a lot of companies have announced results. So some known companies, the Sheila Foam, Duroflex, and revenue rose, EBITDA up, margin okay up, net profit fell. Net profit fell, everything was up. Maybe some adjustments, some losses incurred there. We are reading some important news. And yeah, let's go to the Berger Paints. Again, FNO stock and revenue rose, EBITDA down, margin down, net profit fell. So not a good results from the Berger Paints because of competition is increasing. Even Asian Paint is also falling. Why? Because even JSW is giving a tough competition in the painting industry. Painting industry, the top two, top three players are facing a problem. That problem is reflecting in the numbers. So Berger Paints result is not good, my dear friends. Nuvama Wealth. So again, a stock market related company, known company, and it is a mid cap company. Revenue up, net profit fell, dividend announced, and stock split happened. So overall, not a good results. But the problem is they are pleasing the investors by giving a dividend and also stock split, right? They are rewarding investors, and this quarter is not good. Don't worry, we will give you the dividend. Take it and don't sell the shares. That is what Nuvama Wealth is telling to its shareholders. So next, and again, it's a tech company, advanced tech company. Revenue rose, EBITDA, margins almost yes, expansion happened, and the net profit. My goodness, what not? Why uh, Kian's tech is all-time high. This is a reflection, my dear friends. Why this stock is performing so well? You go and check in the chart because of good numbers, my dear friends. It is a consistently performing. That is what this stock is all-time high. So you can go and check it. And Paytm, again, one more known company. Revenue up, EBITDA up, and margins up. Net profit fell. So only thing is, but all these three parameters are good. So that is what 400 rupees recovered to 1200 rupees. Why? And their revenue, EBITDA, margins are improving. So that is what it has happened and it is reflecting in the chart. So every quarter you can check the results. And if a results and also a price action is supporting, it's a great idea. So what else, my dear friend? Britannia. The only important companies results we are reading are revenue up, EBITDA up, margin up, net profit up. Very good results from Britannia. And among the FMCG company, Britannia is performing. And Sun Pharma, very important company and pharma company. Revenue up. These are all FNO companies, and you can trade even options and also futures. EBITDA up, margin up, not margins up. Margins contraction happened. Net profit okay. It's a below average results by Sun Pharma. Not a great results, my dear friends. Not a great results. And what else? Grasim Industry again very important company, Nifty 50 company. and net profit up, revenue up, EBITDA up, margin up, not margin contraction happened. So except this, these are all okay, and okay results from Grasim, okay result. What else, my dear friends? These are all the important news we are reading. Remaining, you can watch in the NDTV Profit website. That's all. My goodness, so many newses. Ramco Industry and Bemel. Okay, let's read. Okay, revenue down, EBITDA and almost flat, margins slightly up, net profit down, overall below average results from Bemel. Deepak Fertilizer, again, one more famous company, most happening company, and revenue up, EBITDA down, margins down, net profit just 1% up. Not a good result from Deepak Fertilizers already. It is also performing stock, but this quarter they are not performed. Not a good results for Deepak Fertilizer and stockholders. Shareholders, not a good news for you. So what else? Any other important Motherson Sumi? So yes, NIT learning, the team leads, hiring company and net profit up, revenue up, EBITDA. Okay, EBITDA is also up, very good, and margins slightly up. So okay results from team leads because of the lot of layoffs and their activity also gone down. So these are all the, see, we have many companies have announced the results. We have are able to read only few. Okay, the time is going up enough. So आज के लिए, so let's come back and summarize it. What is our thought process about today's market? Our thought process is clearly, and this is not a good sign for bulls. And we can attempt only bullish if it breaks the supply. Otherwise, this is a first scenario. In case if they big gap up, this is the second scenario. So these are the two scenarios. Be ready, and I wish you profitable trading ahead. And we'll connect at 10 a.m. and the live market will analyze some good levels for you. Thank you for watching, and we'll connect. Akshay, and if you want a live, okay, live is available here. Few people are asking where is the live is available. I will give you the live link. You can go and watch it after 10 a.m.